The Epicurean Edinburgh edition cask strength bottle at 53.3% ABV. Is this the whiskey for you? Hang around to find out. I'm Big Al and welcome to Whiskey Straight. And yes, it's my continuation of my series called Dram Buster, featuring drams from my Dram Team subscription. And as you already know, it's the Lowland Showdown continuation, and today we're featuring the Epicurean Edinburgh Cask Strength edition, 53.3% ABV. As I've already said, it's an independent bottling from Douglas Laing, and they have a great reputation. So we'll be getting into it and letting you know, based on the recommendation from Big Al here, whether you should buy it, try it, or deny it. So first off, what does Epicurean mean? Well, an Epicurean is a follower of the Greek philosopher Epicurus. Now, what was his philosophy? His philosophy was based on sensual enjoyment. Pretty good start. I think we could give that a thumbs up, but particularly when it comes to food and drink. Yes, I would say there's a queer big part of me that's an Epicurean, and most of you guys too. Let's get into this dram. It's a blend, and let's see how it fares. So before we get right into the tasting notes, I'll put the wee card up on the screen here and you can see what they say about it. Now it just says here, bursting with lively green fruits, sweet barley and tangy citrus with just a touch of spice. Not a whole big pile to go on, so we're going to have to dig in here and find out for ourselves. So we'll start off with a nosing. Sláinte. Right off, it's citrus. But there is a fleeting spicy zing of white pepper as well, and then here comes that barley. Now there's a right thump, as I would put it, of waxiness in here as well, and coming on the back of that waxiness is something that I really like. So if you followed the channel for a while, you'll know that I like the dark, dank, earthy notes of a good, dirty whiskey. And this has got that in abundance as well. Should have said earlier, this is non-chill filtered and it's all natural colour as well. So that's probably why we're getting those earthy, natural notes. And in a way, it's a wee bit Edinburgh-ish, and Edinburgh is my favourite Scotch distillery, and if I'm getting an Edinburgh-ish note of this, well, that means only good things. Lovely nose. So let's get on to the palate and see if that good dirty whiskey transfers over. Sláinte. There's a lovely spicy arrival with citrus, mostly orange, and that nice tingle from that spiciness as it dissipates, as it dies down. It gives way to a lovely, malty, creamy mouthfeel. And that orange tingle becomes a warmth around the edges of the palate. And again, there is a wee bit of earthiness that comes into play too, just at the end of the first sip, as it goes towards the back of the palate as it transitions. Really, really impressive first sip. So let's go in again. More spice again, even more than on the first sip. And again, the spice is bright It's not like a black pepper, it's more like a white pepper mixed with orange spices. There's quite a lot of that orange fruitiness in there, but at the same time it's malty, it's earthy. There's that lovely dank nature to it. And don't for a moment think that the dank means bad. It's just because it's a good natural whiskey. It's so good, it coats the palate, it's creamy, the mouthfeel is lovely, and a hell of a lot of flavour going on here too. But it still retains that citrus element. So it is complex in that regard, that you've got the earthiness, which is dark, it's damp, it's dank, but then you've got that citrus and spice in there as well. This is a bloody lovely pour. I really, really do love it. So, as you know, the premise of this is buy, try, deny. It's not a buy, it is a hell yes buy. Now, what you've got to take into account is this is limited to 600 bottles. But the good news is, well, it's twofold. They're still available, and they're available from about 45 to 50 quid. And for a cask strength whiskey from a company like Douglas Laing, who are so renowned for quality, that is one hell of a bargain. This stuff is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So you get a chance, the notes sound like your thing, go out and buy it. So there you go, that's it, brilliant stuff. I'm gonna savour the last wee drop in here. So there you go, folks. Thanks again for watching. I'll put all the appropriate links in down below so you can check out the Epicurean, the Douglas Laing website, the Dram Team. Check them out, great guys, wonderful service. So here's to you folks, here's to your good health, as my friend Jim the Whiskey Novice says. And as I always say, look after yourselves, look after each other, stay safe and keep on dramming. Sláinte.